Hello, my name is Lilian Okibe. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve maximum stretch and volume without any form of heat whenever you wear mini twists. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then please keep on watching. So right away, we're just going to go straight into the video. You want to start on hair that has been previously worn in a stretch style. By stretch style, I mean like anything that is not a wash and go. So it can be cornrows, braids, or whatever. You want to have worn the style for at least 5 days. The longer you had the style in for, the easier it's going to be for your twist to remain stretched. In her case, we just finished taking down the style that she wore in my last loose natural hair video that I showed you guys. That was about 3 weeks ago. So she had cornrows in for about 3 weeks. Yeah, we're supposed to be washing her hair, but I'm not doing it, so don't tell anybody. So as you guys can see, I'm parting her hair with a rat tail comb. You can part the rat tail comb or you can use your fingers, but if you're going for like the crispy neat look, then I recommend parting your hair with a rat tail comb. If you are too lazy, you can do the back without a rat tail comb, but then when you get to the front, you can start to part your hair with a rat tail comb. To achieve maximum results, I use 2 twisting techniques in this video. I'm going to show you guys the second one later on. Now the first technique is literally twisting from the root of her hair. You guys can see I'm just like wrapping I divided the hair into 2 strands, and then I stay wrapping around each other. This is not like a mini twist tutorial. You know, if you guys are interested in if you don't know how to twist and you're interested in a more detailed mini twist tutorial, I'm going to leave the video up in the iCards. But basically, as I'm twisting the hair, I'm basically twisting how you normally twist your hair. So if you know how to twist, like there's nothing special about this. I'm twisting. I started from the root and then I'm just twisting as I move along the length of her hair, trying to make sure that I hold the hair like as taut as possible, but not too tight that you can literally see the tension on her scalp. I do not twist all the way to the end. So when I get to about 1 inch to 2 inches of hair, I stop twisting and then I get myself some shea butter. You guys know that shea butter is the way. Shea butter is very, very important. Like if you are trying to avoid shrinkage, shea butter is the way. So I get some shea butter and I apply on the end of the hair just to seal in, you know, to make it like juicy, you know, and to kind of like help with the elongation of the end so that as she wears the style, like she doesn't encounter too much knotting and tangling at the end. This is also important. Like if you use any other styling cream, most of them have water in them, so like you're not going to be getting the same results because it will shrink, your hair will shrink. But when you use shea butter, like it gives you that like juiciness without any form of additional shrinkage. Like if you don't have shea butter in your house, you really need to buy. I know that some people actually try twist their hair. Before they twist their hair, they blow dry their hair, you know, just to get maximum stretch and things like that. But the thing about blow drying your hair is, yes, your hair is going to stretch and everything like that, but because most likely you blow dried your hair from your hair being wet and shrunken probably like 30 minutes to 1 hour ago, like it will take, like your hair will shrink back up quickly, like even though you blow dried your hair. I don't know if that makes sense. Like the longer your hair stays stretched, right, the longer it will remain stretched even when you are done with the stretching. I don't know if that makes sense. So and that's why you find people that after they blow dry their hair, they kind of like band their hair and leave the bands in for a while, like probably for a few hours before they take it down, just to make sure that their hair stays stretched for long. So just in case you like to stretch your hair and you find out that you're not getting the stretch that you need, this is just a tip. So even though those are some of you that are new to my channel, are not really aware of my stretching techniques, because like I've not really been into stretching my hair for about a year, over a year now. But like I used to be the queen of stretching. Like I used to be back in like 2018 there about, like I used to be the queen of stretching my hair. So I know a thing or two about stretching natural hair and keeping it stretched for as long as possible, even though I never really blow dried my hair. But like there are ways to achieve stretch look without heat and you're going to get like amazing results. Another thing about not twisting all the way to the ends and just like twirling the ends around your finger is that, as you guys can see, as I'm twisting, it looks really tight and the twists look really small. But when you don't twist all the way to the ends, you kind of like give the twist room to kind of swell and plump up, and that generally helps to make your looks appear like fuller and more voluminous. So that's another tip. If you're looking to achieve some volume, that's something that you can try and it definitely works.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong?
When I get to the front, I start to braid the base of the twist before I continue to twist. I do that for like the first 3 twists in front, just to give the look, like to make the twist last longer, obviously, and to give it like a neater finish. Because like when you braid the base of the roots, like it makes the parts a little bit more crisp and clear. But the thing is, if you do that for all your twists will kind of look scanty, you know. And that's why for like the back section, I twisted all the way from the roots, just to give the volume. Like you guys saw, as you guys will see later on in this video, twisting all the way from the roots gives you maximum volume, you know. But when you get to the front, if you want that kind of like neater finish, then you can braid the base of the twist rather, before you continue to twist along the way. To make the braided base and the twist to blend together, what you want to do is divide the section of hair into 2 equal parts, as you would normally do if you wanted to twist. Then one of those 2 parts, divide that into 2 parts, so that you're going to have 3 sections, and then you start to braid. Then when you braid to a little bit, like about half an inch or like an inch of hair, then you want to try to make sure that you add those 2 sections that you divided, like to make 3 sections. You want to add them together to form one again. You make sure that those 2 little ones, you add them together to form one again, and then you start to twist together. I hope, like, as you guys are seeing, you guys understand basically. But if you just take randomly 3 sections together, when it's time for you to start to twist, like, it's not going to be seamless and like uniform. As you guys can see, like if you look at the twist, you can't really tell that the base is braided and the ends are twisted, and that's because of the way I sectioned the hair to braid in the first place. So this is all the parts that was twisted from the base. You guys can see, like, it's fuller and more voluminous. Later on, you guys will see when I braid the front, you guys will see how everything will play out to look like really juicy and voluminous. And this is the finished look. You guys can see how juicy these twists are. Like, if I did not tell you that I did not put any water or any form of styling cream, like, you're not going to believe. Like, the twists look really juicy, and you can see how crispy the parts are. So I was able to achieve the crispy parts without like reducing too much of the volume. You guys can see they are so juicy. I just love seeing juicy twists. You guys can also see that the back has volume. So you can see that the parts that I twisted all the way from the base, there is like really no scalp showing, and that translates to more volume. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video.